You need to let go of the grasp that somebody who doesn't do it just like you can't be successful. And this is something that we're continually working on with you, because you're a person that has a meta program that's like applied to self, right? So you experience your world based on what you would do, and you relate to other people based on what you would do. So you have a meta program that is an applied to self meta program, right? Which means that it makes it hard for you to be able to see that someone would do a strategy different from you and get a result. And that doesn't make it bad, because you're working in an organization that's got clearly defined metrics and clearly defined roles. There's not like huge amounts of flexibility in terms of the way that you can let people do things. However, when it comes to the way that they think about things, or, how they charge themselves up to do the process that's defined, you can have a little less tighter grip. Here's the thing that I often demonstrate as well, right? If I grip too tightly on something, then there's really no movement, right? It's just completely stuck. Whereas if I hold a grasp that's a little looser, right, then there's a little room for movement. I can actually probably do more. This is that thing that I talked to you about earlier, which was the law of requisite variety. And the law of requisite variety is the law that states that the person or the system with the most flexibility will be the one to control the system. If you go rigid on this and you say everybody has to be little versions of you walking around doing it exactly the same way as you, then you may actually, lose a top performer that potentially has a slight tweak or a variation on how you do it, but they can produce just as good as results.